everyone! Today I'm going to be walking you through how to use the new Copy Job activity, which is now in public preview, and the newly updated Teams and email activities, which are now generally available in Microsoft Fabric pipelines. These updates make it easier than ever to orchestrate data movement and notifications all in one place. So here I've got a brand new pipeline, and I'm going to go ahead and add the copy job activity to my pipeline. And I really want to go over some of the background of the copy job activity. So the copy job activity lets you run a copy job directly inside a pipeline. That means you can orchestrate data movement alongside other tasks like transformations, notifications, or conditional logic all in one place. It builds on the copy job item, which supports multiple delivery styles like bulk copy, incremental copy, and CDC replication. Now, with this activity, you can reuse that logic inside pipelines and add things like conditional execution, retries, and chaining with other activities. So here we already have the activity added into our pipeline. And then I'm going to go ahead and configure the settings. So setting up my connection. I'm going to create a new connection just by following the instructions on the UI. And I'm selecting the workspace I want to call my copy job from. And I'm going to go ahead and call this copy job. If you don't have a copy job inside of your workspace, you can always create a new one and follow the copy job instructions within your pipeline activity canvas itself. Now I can chain my copy job activity with other steps in my pipeline, like sending an email notification or validating metadata based on an output. And here is when I want to talk about the new emails and Teams activity. So I'm going to go ahead and add both of those onto our canvas, the new emails activity and the new Teams activity here. With the new Teams and email activities now generally available, you can send notifications directly to your pipelines just as you would with the legacy activities. What's new is that both of these activities now use connections. So you notice that at the top of the settings in both of these activities. Besides creating a connection, all of the other setup is the same, just as the legacy item. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my email activities. I'm going to send an email to myself. And I'm going to use this email activity to showcase that the copy job item or the copy job activity is complete. And I'm going to add in some details like the pipeline ID and the pipeline run ID inside of the details. And I want this to only run on success. And as for the Teams activity, pretty much very similar item. I can post it in a channel or a group chat and provide the same sort of messaging. Very similar to our legacy activities, except now with the connection. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this activity. I'm just going to try out these two activities, and I'm going to save my pipeline and then run it. Now, in terms of monitoring for your copy job item, it's pretty simple. It pretty much takes you directly to your copy job item in terms of monitoring. So as you can see with this button, you toggle into the copy job item. And if I want to toggle into the activities, I can also click on the monitoring URL, and it takes me to the monitoring hub page where I can see the copy job in progress, which is super awesome. Again, this is pretty much like invoking your copy job item, so it just runs a previously created copy job inside of your workspace. And now I'm going to let this run for a little bit and load, and as we get to that, I'll check back in when everything's been completed. And now I just got an email telling me that the copy job activity run is complete and all of the details as I specified are indeed in that email, which is awesome. So yeah, that's today's demo. Thank you for watching. With the new copy job activity, you can orchestrate powerful data movement workflows, and with the teams and email activities, you can keep stakeholders informed automatically and contextually. So whether you're doing bulk loads, incremental updates, or CDC replication, these activities make your pipelines more robust, flexible, and communicative. Thanks for watching and happy building!